Now that you've completed the confirmation process, you can simply come back into this and say sign in, and you can sign in with the login credentials that you had used at the time of setting up. I'm just going to quickly go through that process. Say sign in. Yeah, so we're here on the create campaign page, which is so the first step is to select a plan. So let's select a plan as per your needs. I've just chosen platinum for the time being. Name your campaign. I'm going to call it Maruti's campaign, and you can choose between any of these 5 voices that we've set up for you. So basically you have Indian female in English, Indian female in Hindi, American female in English, American male, and British female in English. You can also check how the voice sample will sound by playing on the play button here. You can then start creating your campaign. First step is to put in a welcome message. So I'll say welcome to you. At every prompt that you set up, you can actually hear how it sounds by just clicking on the play button. And thanks for calling. You will be presented with several numbers. These are the dial-in numbers that your campaign will be receiving calls. You can select any one which you feel desirable and simply go ahead and create your campaign. Now comes the question of setting up your questions. So here again we've given a lot of flexibility. You can choose between 5 different types of questions. Let me quickly explain to you what these questions are. A survey is a multiple choice question. A quiz is a multiple choice question with one correct answer. Open is basically a question type where you can prompt the customer to provide feedback in his own voice, so you can actually collect feedback verbatim. Announcement is basically a message that you just play out. It could be a message of the day or a message of the week kind of thing. And rating, as the name suggests, obviously is a question which you ask your customers about rating your services or your products between A number to A number, and ask them to rate your products. So I'm just going to start with survey, and I will enter a question: who will win the IPL 5? Here again you can play here and hear how the question is going to sound in the final production. You put your options, which is Mumbai Indians, Chennai Super Kings. You can add more options, or you can simply remove the options. You can even reorder the options should you choose to. You can just move them up and down at any point of time, and you've created a question. Now I can add more questions. So let's say I now go into a survey question again, and I say who will win the EPL, and I say Manchester United, and I say Manchester City, and I create a question. So now you've got 2 questions. You want to reorder those questions, you can just drag and drop the way you want it. In case you want to ask sub questions, you can even do that very easily. So should a user choose Manchester United, for example, you can add a sub question to that and simply add whatever type of question you want. I'm just going to add an open question here which says, why do you think so? And you create your question there. So what happens is, if anybody answers Manchester United, he will actually get this question after his response is recorded. So on and so forth. You can keep adding more and more questions and sub questions as you get along, and at the end all you need to do is press publish. So once I press publish, that means your campaign is synced to the IVR, and now you can simply publish this number to your customer base through your website or any of your promotional material, and your customers or your users can simply start dialing in and take part in your survey or your contest, as the case may be. So that's how easy it is to set up your campaign. It's done in a matter of minutes, and it's extremely flexible and automated. So anytime you change the order of your questions, it is immediately synced up, and all you need to do is remember to publish the campaign every time changes are made. So that's it for now. More as we go along.